Hello, lovely. How are you? Oh, you poor thing. You do sound really bunged up. Are you okay? Oh dear. Let me just check you in and then I can find out what's wrong. All right. So, can I have your full name? Date of birth? Thank you. First line of your address? Okay. Can I just check if you've got the same mobile number? If you can repeat. Excellent. So I have the right person. So, what can I do for you? Okay. So you're experiencing a spinning sensation. Okay. Can you describe that for me? So, are you like dizzy? When you go dizzy, it gets funny and blurry and it's quite sudden and that's it? Or are we more experiencing the room spinning and then we're spinning as well? Where are you at? Okay, so that sounds like vertigo. That's what your mum said. Yeah, it definitely does sound like vertigo. And how long has that been going on for? So, 4 days? Okay. So, and I can hear you're quite bunged up and I can hear you coughing a little bit. Have you been unwell? Okay, so you've had the flu. All right. When did the symptoms start? Okay. Can you just explain your symptoms for me, just so I can actually figure out if it was just a bad cold or if it was actually the flu? Okay. Yep. So a muffled ear just for the day. Okay, was it all day and night? Okay. Which one? Okay. Great. So we had a high temp, muscle aches, shivers, excessively runny nose. How long was that for? Did it stay like that? Okay, so it went quite blocked. Yeah, blocked up for, okay. Perfect. And a sore throat with swollen, painful glands. Yeah, okay. That's great. The cough, when did that start? Okay, so that was first, yeah? And it's just gradually got worse. Okay. Excellent. When did your fever stop? Okay, so that's quite a while now, yeah. Were you keeping on top of paracetamol? Okay, that's good. And how many days did you have a fever for? Okay, so it's a good few days then. And I'm guessing you were bedbound. Yeah, for a bit of it. Fatigue, lethargic. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. Any sinus pain? Okay. But headache? Yep. Okay, well, looking at your symptoms, I would say you definitely had the flu. All right, but it seems that you are the other side of that now. Okay, which is good. The cough, however, could linger a few more weeks. All right, it may get a little bit worse before it actually gets better. Okay, my love. Yeah, but I will have a listen to your chest just to make sure we've got no infection coming. Right. So let's go back to the reason why you're here. So you've been experiencing vertigo. Have you been having any ear pain? Okay, so the one that was muffled, okay. When did that start? Right, what does it feel like? Is it in the edge? Is it further in? Yep. And how does it feel? Have we got a sharp pain, a dull pain, bit of both? Okay. Is it there constantly? Right. I think you may have developed an ear infection. It does sound that way. Yeah. Sometimes when we get the flu or a cold, we can actually end up with an infection, sometimes in our chest, but you can also develop ear infections. All right, and the virus can go in your ears or bacteria and things like that. But I would have to have a good look and then we can go from there. I mean, the way you're feeling, I would say we do need to treat it sooner rather than later. And I can guarantee if I do have a look deep within, we're probably starting an infection. All right, so it's affecting your balance. Okay, which is why everywhere's spinning and different things like that. Okay, and then the certain dull ache and things like that, that can indicate an ear infection. And because you've literally just got over the flu, I would say it's definitely that. All right, but whilst you're here, I'm going to have a good little check over you, all right, to make sure that everything's okay and that you are recovering properly. Okay, and that we've got no infections. And if you have, then I can treat that. Does that sound okay? Good. So, possible infection. Are you on your medication still? Okay, no changes? Good. Perfect. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me or discuss with me? Okay, you sure? Great. So let's pop this back and then we can start the checkup. When you've touched your ear, have you experienced any pain at all? Okay. So definitely nothing on the surface or around the back. I will have a feel for you, don't worry. Okay, so I want to start just by having a listen to your chest. All right, would that be okay? Good. Okay, it's not too cold. All right. Okay, just breathe nice and normal for me. Can you take a nice deep breath in for me? Hold it. Release. Again. Release. Again. Release. Okay, we'll just check around the back. Normal breathing. Nice deep breath in. Hold it. Release. Cough. And again, just cough. Okay, that's fine. So there's a tad little bit of crackling when you're breathing, but there's no signs of infection there, okay? It's literally just because your lungs are a little bit panicky still. Okay, I can't hear any mucus or any water or anything like that on your lungs, okay? The cough sounds quite dry, so you shouldn't be getting any mucus or anything like that. Have you been having any chest pain, back pain? Okay, whereabouts in your back? So just around the shoulder blades. And is that still the same now? Okay, so it's more when you were in the middle of the flu. All right, so that could be part of the muscle aches. Yeah, okay. So no pains when you go like that. No problems to breathe. Nothing like that at all. Okay, so I'm not concerned with your lungs at all. They sound nice, okay, and to be honest, pretty clear, apart from a little bit of crackling where you're breathing and I feel like you're wanting to cough. Does that make sense? Yeah. But other than that, it sounds good. Now I'm just going to take your temperature because I want to see if you're still having a temperature because of the flu, which I doubt it. You seem perfectly alert, perfectly fine. But with you having a possible ear infection, it can bring on a fever. So I'm going to pop it in that ear. Okay, here we go. Nope, that's perfect. And can I just check your forehead? No, that's perfect. All good. No problems there. So let me just jot down so I don't forget. Good temperature. So no chest pain. Good. I'm going to check your pulse and your oxygen levels, okay? I just want to make sure you have got enough oxygen in your lungs. So if I can have your index finger. Thank you. I want you to keep nice and still for me. No talking and just breathe normally. That's good. Our pulse rate is a little bit on the high side though. I mean, we're looking about 112. And it is jumping up a little bit as well. Still rising a little bit. Just take a nice breath, okay? Right, so your lung capacity has gone up, which is great. Okay, pulse rate's a little bit high. I'm going to test it again in a little while. Maybe a little bit stressed, and because you've been unwell and possible infection, it could alter it, okay? So, Oxygen levels was great. No concerns there. That was 90. And pulse high. Okie dokie. Right. I'm going to get my light. It's really bright, okay? I'm going to look in your eyes just to see if they're okay. During the flu, did you have any problems with your eyes? Any reddening, swelling? Nothing at all. Okay, that's good. You just look straight at me. Okay, I'm going to bring the light in now. Yeah, I know, it's very bright. They're looking nice and clear, which is good. Just check your pupils. Great, reacting as they should. Okay. Okay, let you focus. Right, if I get you to look here for me, show your eyes. Perfect. Here. Okay, and just over here. Perfect. Just open your eyes nice and wide for me. Okay, if I can get you to just pull your eye down, this one first, thank you. Okay, other side. Wonderful. And can you just raise up for me? Thank you. And the other one. Excellent, you can relax. All good. No problems with your eyes. The whites are nice and clear. The pupils are doing their job. Your movements are perfect and your reacting time is brilliant, so I've got no concerns whatsoever. All right, no reddening or anything abnormal. Oil ducts and tear ducts look good. All right, now I'm just going to get you to tilt your head slightly. I'm just going to shine my light just up your nose. All right, okay. Sniff for me. And again. Marvellous. Okay, you can relax. Now, if you can open your mouth, I'm just going to have a look at your tongue and your throat. Okay, that's it. Pop your tongue out for me. Curl it up. Good. Pop it on the roof of your mouth. Excellent. And back at me. Okay, just relax. All right, good. Open again. If you can say R for me. And again. And if I can just get you to give me a slight cough. Good. All looks nice and clear. I can't see any blockages up the nose or any excessive mucus or anything like that. Throat looks nice and clear, no swelling, no redness, no ulcers or anything like that, and your tongue looks perfectly clear and fine as well, and that is moving as it should. All right. Now, I will have a look in your ears in a moment, but what I want you to do for me first is sit nice and still. Okay, now if you could literally pop your head as far back as possible, just your head for me, and hold it. Any discomfort anywhere? Okay, and back. Now can you do right to your chest? Any pain or discomfort? Okay, back normal. Okay, and can you rotate your head for me? And back the other way. All feel fine? Good. Movement looks good as well. I can't see any restriction or anything, so that's perfect. If I can just have a little look at your fingers. Right. Let's look at your nail beds. Excellent, they look perfectly fine. Right, just going to jot these on the system and then I'll have a look in your ears. Okay, so perfect. Great. Right, my lovely. I will check both ears just to be on the safe side, just to make sure there's no infection on both sides. I will start with the one that hasn't got an infection, well, suspected infection. All right. So, I'm literally just going to get my otoscope, pop that inside your ear and have a look round. Okay. No, it won't hurt. However, there may be a little bit of discomfort this side. I'm not too sure. Depends how extreme the infection is. All right. But from what you've said, I think it's quite early. If it's gone on too long, you'll probably get a lot more vertigo and a lot more pain and things like that. Okay. Yeah. Right. Are you okay for me to? Yeah. Okay. Right. Just relax for me. Okay. It's nothing to worry about. Okay, my lovely. Good. So in we go. That okay? Good. That looks really clear. I'm going to go a bit further now. This is where we tend to get the infection. That looks perfectly fine. That's good. Doesn't look dirty. No clogging of wax. No inflammation. No redness. Okay, so that's good news. That side is perfectly fine. On the inner bit further in, and then your inner ear, and as back as I can see with an otoscope, all looks perfectly healthy. Okay, there's nothing there at all. All right, so that is good. So let's check the ear that has been causing you bother. All right, you comfy? All right, now if it does feel a little bit uncomfortable, if you can just let me know, and I'll be really gentle. Okay, yeah, it does start to feel a bit uncomfortable, a bit of pressure. If you can just take nice breaths for me. All right, okay, can I pop it in? Okay, now I'm just on the edge at the moment, so you won't really feel anything. Okay, have you been itching at all? Okay. Okay, so that bit looks fine. I'm going to go deeper now. Here we go. It's quite red, inflamed a little bit. There's no wax build up though, which is great. No clogging or anything. It's typical signs of an early ear infection. Yeah, I suspected. Luckily you're here and you've caught it early though. You don't want to leave it because that can rupture your eardrum. We don't want that, do we? No, so I'm glad you come when you did. Okay, that's fine. A little bit uncomfortable. Yeah. Right. So here is fine. The other ear is a mild infection. Okay. Typical kind of infection, what we would see with somebody who has got an infection, who's had the flu. Okay, so it's nothing sinister or anything abnormal. It's typically what we do see. All right. Yes, I'm glad you did come when you've come. Yeah, because if it leaves, you leave it too long, it can fester, it get worse, and you can end up having all sorts of really bad infections like sepsis and things like that. But if it doesn't turn into anything like that, it can cause you a right load of problems. Yeah, especially with the vertigo, and then that can cause you sickness and different things like that. Yeah, exactly, and it's not pleasant. Yeah, so, but don't worry, you're here, and I'm going to get it sorted for you. Okay. It's all right. It's okay, my love. Don't get upset. Oh, it's okay. Oh, my lovely. Some tissues there if you need any, but honestly, it's nothing you've done, and it's nothing to worry about, okay? It's a really mild infection. You've caught it early enough, and I've got treatment for you. All right? Yeah, it's just if you had left it, it can, rupture your eardrum, but you're nowhere near that stage. All right. Okay, you're perfectly fine. Just going to get your treatment started. Within a week, you'll be fine. Okay? But I'll explain that to you in a moment, okay? All right. I just need to put these on the system. Otherwise, I will get sidetracked and then I will forget. Okay, my love. Perfect. Now, if it's okay with you, I'm going to pop some gloves on, and I just want to feel around your ear just to make sure there's no lumps or bumps or anything abnormal growing behind the back, and just so I can check if you've actually got any pain or not. Then I just want to check your sinuses out and your glands. Okay, perfect. Good. Right. Okay, I'm going to start with your ear. Okay. Now, if you can just let me know if you feel any pain or any, discomfort. Okay. Yep. That feel okay? Good. You can't feel any lumps or bumps. That feels okay. Good. Just going to feel on the edge of the side. Okay. That's perfect. All feels good. All right, my love. Okay, I'm just going to go into your glands now. So, okay. Was it all here that was swollen and painful? No swelling. I'm guessing you've got no pain. Good. Just going to feel behind. That's good. Just bring it down on your chest. All good. Problems there. Now, let me move on to your face. Okay. Your face doesn't look swollen. Can't feel any lumps or bumps. How does that feel? Any pain or pressure? Okay, that's good. And wiggle your nose. Sounds okay. You pressure your temples. Okay. Right, I'm just going to pull down your eyes myself. Okay. Excellent, my love. You can relax. Right. Right, test your pulse again. Okay, get nice and still for me. You're all right. Let's see if it's going to drop. Perfect. Brilliant. Oxygen level is a little bit better and your pulse rate has dropped right, which is great. Right, I'm going to check your blood pressure just to be on the safe side. Right. Okay, I can just take your arm. Okay, comfy. Good. Okay, just relax for me. No talking, and if you can just breathe normally. Tight. Good. Excellent. That's perfectly normal. So, blood pressure. Good. Right. So, I'm going to give you a prescription. Right, I'm going to show you the medication that I'm going to be giving you. In a moment, I'm going to spritz inside your ear, okay, just with some of this antibiotic spray. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of this Otomise ear spray. Okay, now this is like an antibiotic. So as you can see, it's tiny. When you first use it, you need to give it a really good shake, okay? You're going to pop it in your ear like that, and you're going to press, okay? And it will feel very weird. Okay, and then just keep your head like so. Okay. Yeah, you'll know when you've done it, because the first time you do it, nothing will come out and you think, is that done? Is it not done? Give it a shake, spritz it around, let the stream come out, then pop it in, and trust me, you will tell when it's been done. Okay, so yeah, that is what I'm going to give you. Okay, we'll start taking this for 7 days, all right, and we need to do that 3 times a day. All right, just leave it and don't mess with it. Then I'm going to give you some amoxicillin capsules, 500 milligram. Okay, you need to take one of these 3 times a day, and make sure you have some food with it, and start taking a prebiotic, all right, just to help get good bacteria back, because obviously amoxicillin strips it from you. All right, so we need to make sure you're doing that. Okay, that's really important. What I want you to do though, I want you to start taking this first for 3 days. Okay, see how you get on. Then I'm going to make a phone call with you, all right, and just see how we got on. And then I think I'm going to start you on the amoxicillin, all right. Then I'm going to give you something specially for vertigo. So this is steam methyl, and it's 5 milligram tablets, okay. Now this is going to help relieve the vertigo symptoms, the dizziness, the spinning, and the nausea, vomiting, etc. Okay, so this needs to be taken 1-3 times a day for 2 weeks. Okay, as you can see, they are just little tablets. It's really going to help you, especially if the symptoms are quite uncomfortable. I mean, yours aren't there all the time, are they? Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, if it was getting excessive, then this is something you would really need to have. But I think it's important that I give you this, just in case, you know, it steps up a bit. Yeah, and as you mentioned, you go funny in bed the most, and when you turn to lie on that side, I think it's important that you have these next to you, just in case, so you can, you know, start taking them, you know, and just have them. I mean, it's better to take them regularly, but you know, if you're feeling like it's playing up a little bit more, then have one or 2 late that day. You did that day, do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. But these are fantastic for vertigo, all right, and it's definitely something I highly recommend. You make sure you need to go to a proper pharmacy. Ones in supermarkets don't actually stock these. They're quite sought after, and only certain chemists actually have these. All right, they're a very good drug. Okay, my lovely. Amoxicillin, you can get that pretty much anywhere, and same for this. I mean, you could buy these online, but I mean, you're looking at about £19 just for that on its own online, so it's not any cheaper. I would definitely get it on prescription, because the prescription price is obviously cheaper, and if you pay monthly or exempt and things, obviously it's going to work out a lot better for you. All right, but let me just show you the amoxicillin capsules. They are quite big. All right, and then nasty little things, but you know, you may feel a bit nauseous, you may get a tummy ache, you may need to go to the toilet. That is perfectly normal. All right, it's nothing to worry about. But if it gets intolerable, where it's too much, then obviously you need to speak to me, and we'll have to stop it or try you on something else. All right, but this is the typical go-to drug for ear infection, and it is, you know, really highly sufficient in it. But I do like to start this first, especially when somebody has mild ear infection, because that could clear it up on its own. All right, so we don't need to go down this route. Yeah, or we could go in and use them both. Okay, we'll just see how we get on. Does that sound a plan? Yeah? Okay, so what I'm going to do, write this prescription. So we're wanting 500 milligrams of amoxicillin, 3 times daily for 7 days. No, sorry, 5 days. I'm going to give it for, yeah, 5 days is plenty. 5 days. Okay, then I'm going to give this maximise and ear spray. I need to do 1 3 times a day. Okay, make sure when you have the amoxicillin that they are spaced out through the day, okay? Don't have them close together. So have like breakfast, lunch and dinner, okay? Or supper or something like that. Okay. Ear thing, you can use it whenever, but again, try to space it. Yep, okay. And you can use that up to 7 days. Okay. And the steam till is, I'm going to give you 5 milligrams of that. And I'm going to take 1 3 times daily again. Or as and when. Okay, see how you get on. If it starts to up its game a little bit, I'd highly recommend that you make a point of starting it. But if you're all right, because you've got to watch when you're driving and things. Okay. I'm going to get you to get some prebiotic on here. Get them over the counter. These ones that I'm prescribing you can actually probably get a little bit cheaper. All right, then if you were going to go into, say, your Asda or Tesco or something and buy them. Okay. And if you fancy more, pop down to your local supermarket and get some. Okay, this one that we naturally give it is strawberry. Okay. Right. And if you are in any pain, I'm going to give you some paracetamol. 500 milligram and take times 2 at a time, no more than 4 times daily. Okay. Perfect. No, I wouldn't suggest having any anti-inflammatories. I'd stick to this, especially with having the ear spray and everything. I don't want to be overloading you. All right. Excellent. Okay, so that is your prescription. If you can make sure you get that today, that would be really good, and start it ASAP. Right, now, if I'm going to book a telephone conversation, let me just pop the prescription down I've done. Perfect. Right, I'm now going to spritz in some of this antibiotic spray that I have. It's a little bit different to the one I'm going to give you. Okay, tilt for me. Okay, keep your head tilted. Okay, keep nice and still. Perfect. I'll just leave that to do its job. Right, it gives you a nice, good starting boost. Okay. Fantastic, my love. So let me just pop that on there, give you that. Now, don't use this spray now until this evening, okay? This one's quite strong, so don't use any others. So can I just book a telephone consultation with you? Okay. Right, so I want to speak to you in 3 days. Okay, how's 10 a.m? Okay, excellent. I'll have a chat with you on the phone and see how we're getting on. Perfection. Do you have any questions for me? Well, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you. Sorry in these circumstances, but you're on the right track. You're doing the right thing, and we have a treatment plan, and I'm sure within 7 days you're going to be perfectly fine. All right, my lovely. Yeah, you're doing really well. Okay. Now, my advice is drink plenty of water, get some rest, take your medication. All right, and just chill out for a little bit. Try not to get stressed about it. And I'll speak to you in 3 days. But in the meantime, if you do need me, please don't hesitate to pick up the call. All right. Yeah. Brilliant. You're very welcome, my lovely. You take care now. Bye-bye.